This for my Sage. It's my Sage. It's my last one, my Sagittarius. I love my Sagittarius. These are healing cards, Sagittarius. Bear with me. And my smoke detector if you hear it. Okay? Somebody wants some hugs off of my Sage. Plenty hugs. You had to chance it. It says you had the chance with your ex. Now face it. So some kind of way, maybe whoever he is, he coming back for my Sage, right? You'll see he or she won't cry. Sorry about this, Sage, because it's kind of green. Yeah, why? Cry or care, whatever this is. It says right here that when you'll see being me in it all, being me in it all, you'll see. So it says something about being me in it all, you'll see that he or she won't cry or act like the person care, show no kind of emotion or care, whoever your ex is, I don't know, because it's, you want either, I feel the person want hugs though. In the daylight time, you're going to do an overview that this person ain't showing affection or whatever this person, or you not showing it, one of you not showing it. So it says right here, can we have peace, right? You better know your worth though, God says, whoever the Sagittarius is, right? Because it says right here, you got to stand tall in this thing, Sagittarius, and know that you can do it, whatever it is God talking about you can do. Because these healing cards, okay? Because it is late. Will we work on this thing, Sagittarius, and try to work this thing out? So he going to buy you or she going to buy you something. Could be candy or whatever it is. Something that the person know you like, Sagittarius. Because a healing is required for the Sagittarius. We got my temperance card. That means get from there to get to there. A dry place to a growing place. A sad place to a happy place. Get my drift? You want to change the times right here. From whatever it was to a healing time, a good time, right? Because you had to know when to quit because you wanted this person to respect my Sagittarius, follow me? So we have maybe some kind of way you're going to be dealing with a truck stop, a bus stop, or a train station, or airport, or a subway station, or whatever this is God talking about, a gas station, I don't know, somewhere. You might see a jar, Sagittarius. It might be a jar that wants you to donate, anything like that. So, or you might buy a jar or something, but you motivated to do your chores. So whatever your chores is to do, you're going to get motivated to do your chores or motivated to make some moves that you hadn't done, that you've been delaying or anything like that. Because it says you trying to hold it together. So you might be somebody who trying to make something happen in your life. If you don't go to college, maybe some kind of something you got on YouTube. If not that, just where you working at, or maybe you trying to make something your own, like you know, create some kind of business. Because this say show right here, so you trying to hold something together. Cook and show. Let's say cook and show, but anything you trying to hold something together, whatever it is. Okay, so it says right here with the eating healthy, right? Fish, veggies, fruit are good for you, Sagittarius. Peanuts and herbs too. You got to eat healthy, Sagittarius, because it says right here framed in the security system. Mean you might get a security system, but this really means that you're going to have your person in the house with you, with your kids, and make it solid. Get what I'm saying? We can be secure. Usually that's a marriage card though. So it says right here that maybe this person tried to mold you. You can't have people molding you, Sagittarius. Right? Okay. Pull out the best glass. Is something good gonna happen for whoever this Sag is, because it's getting ready to be something good. Okay, let's flow. It's gonna be a happy ever after. Follow me? But something was missed back then for a happy ever after. Get what the card's saying. Back then something was missed. Because y'all broke apart some kind of way. But something was missed. What was missed is the person didn't respect you, because it said on the card. And the first card is you had a chance. That person had a chance with you. That person need to see your worth, but you need to see your own worth. So you might be pregnant. Whoever my Sage is. This is the pregnant card. You adding to the population. You might be having a baby. Congratulations, a new baby boy. If you have a baby boy, you need to write to the brass loved one and let me know, Sagittarius. I'm saying a baby boy, Sagittarius. That's what God telling me, right? Okay, it says, oh my goodness, we can't get no sweeter. My tin can card. I love my tin can card, but do I have time, universe? I don't know if I got time. So let me just, I'm going to put it there for a minute. That's a blessing card, Sagittarius. That means you're going to get a blessing, Sagittarius. But I don't want to go into it right now. It's going to take a lot of time. Let me say these. If I have more room, I'll go into it. Let me just try to get this out. Wherever you live, maybe some kind of way your person went on a tirade, or you there. Glance at the sky, wherever you live at. So we have right here that we dealing with you're gonna crack the door on this person and be serious, or you want to know if this person's serious, because it was a rat race with this person. Life problems made it a rat race. So if you can afford it, would you go to college? If not college, get some kind of training to do something to better your life, Sagittarius. But some kind of way this person needed to filter it with you. But I feel right here with this, he's going to give you some kind of stone. Get my drift. Could be a wedding ring or just some piece of jewelry. Follow me? Or the person just was stone cold to you, right? So we can take it whichever way you want to take it. Follow me? So let's go back to your tin can card, Sagittarius. Can you mention here, God? Can you mention universe? This God. The tin can card. So the tin can card, Sagittarius, when I go into talk about my tin can card, Sagittarius, God gave me that card back then. God gave me all the cards that you see that I say, period. They all come from universe. But I just love this card. Sagittarius, don't rule out nobody to give you your blessing, Sagittarius. Where your blessing come from, you don't determine, Sagittarius. It could come from your hater down the street, Sagittarius. They knock on the door. Sagittarius, God told me to give you this blessing. Take it, Sagittarius. Let them put it in your hand. Say thank you. Shut the door and say thank you, God. Once you shut the door, God can use anybody, Sagittarius. The tin can card is just a card that says that you're going to get a blessing, Sagittarius. You need one right now. It's saying that you need one, that card coming out. So for my Sage, you need a blessing, Sage. But don't determine and dictate who it come from. Let God give it to you through who God give it to you through. It could be the example God gave me back then. A homeless man sitting down, dirty, pissy, all kind of things going on with him, drooling, whatever's going on with him. But he got your blessing in his dirty cart. Get what I'm saying? In his little dirty can. But your $5,000 is in his can. Balled up, crinkled up in there that he done saved over 20 years. Get my drift. That's stuffed down in his little cart. They got all kind of dirty stuff on it, but your blessing is in his cart. Get my drift. God tell the homeless man, give it to the person with the light blue shirt coming down the street, or just the person with the blue shirt, the next person you see, man or woman, and that is my Sage. The person reach it out to you, and you look at the person like the person dirt because they dirty, they peed up, snot on them or whatever, so you won't take the can. But all the time, your blessing you asking God for is in that can. Get my drift. You don't determine where the blessing come from, Sagittarius. God give it to you through whoever. A homeless person on the street could have $5,000 in their cart and you don't even know it. You think because they're homeless that they not gathering money, but this homeless person don't have no reason for no money because he get everything free. Get my drift. He go eat free, clothes free everywhere. He don't have to pay no rent. So he don't really need money. He just stuff it in his can. But the good thing about this is this homeless man is not somebody who asks people for money. He just sit outside and people give him money. Get my drift over the 20 years. Somebody give him money over 20 years and they add it to $5,000. God set your blessing ahead of time because God know 20 years later my Sage going to need that $5,000. God know my Sage going to come across that homeless man whenever it is, and that money going to get reached to you. But do you want it or you don't want it? Get my drift, Sagittarius. What I'm trying to say to you. Because that homeless man was diligent to keep that in his cart a whole 20 years. Follow me? Underneath all of his junk. Because there's people who've been homeless for 20 years, if you know it or not, and living on the streets, still alive out there. So if it ain't 20 years, it could be any amount of years, 5 years, whatever amount of years it is. But what I'm trying to tell you is that God can work through anybody, Sagittarius. So wherever your blessing come from, just be prepared to take it, okay? Because this is a blessing card for my Sagittarius. Because God saying when God put this in Sages, it says that you need a blessing, Sage. And you're going to get that blessing, Sagittarius. Just don't have no whole lot of talking about where it's coming from. Get what I'm saying? If you find a wallet on the ground If you find a wallet on the ground, ain't no ID in it, that money is yours, Sagittarius. Get my drift. If you find $15 sitting on the ground and nobody's around for it, that's your Sagittarius. Because anything you find can add up to the 5,000 that you want. Sometimes we ask God for stuff sometime, and all the time we getting bits and pieces of money every which way can add up to your 5,000, but you spend it up each time you get it. You don't let it accumulate to the 5,000. I love my tin can card. I love this card. This is one of my best cards. I got so many cards you wouldn't believe it, but I love this one of my best cards. I hold to my chest. I love it so much because God is so amazing, right? And you got to believe in God and believe things can happen, Sagittarius. That God can give you your blessing, because whoever said it, you need a blessing. Because we got to say it, you're going to have a baby. Was that in the Sagittarius? Or was that in Sag, or was that in Scorpio? Somebody, oh yeah, this is my Sag having a baby. I'm having my baby. Maybe a baby boy. If you're having a baby boy, Sagittarius, you got to let the brass loved one know. Like when people get married, I want you to let me know. Because I can be on FaceTime with you, right? Some kind of way. I want to be able to see. I want to be able to see the blessings God give you all out there, right? Because you don't connect with me no kind of way, so I can be able to know what's going on, right? But yeah, this for my Sag. This is healing. Excuse my smoke detector, Sagittarius.